Okay, fantastic, guys. Very warm welcome. Great to see all of you over here. And it has been a crazy volatility in the markets, going down, going up, all over the place, and just not falling. Okay, that is the market. That is the nature of the market right now. Despite of breaking that level, again, end of the day, जो close हुआ है, recovered back everything. Despite of Reliance being down, the market recovered back. Now that's a very interesting aspect, right? So इसलिए समझते हैं कि ओवरऑल मार्केट में हो क्या रहा है एंड टाइम के हिसाब से मार्केट सेल ऑन राइज पे है. यहाँ पर आपको एंटिसिपेट करना पड़ेगा मूव इफ यू वांट टू मेक मनी फ्रॉम द ट्रेंड. व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय दैट? इफ यू वांट टू कैपिटलाइज, इफ यू थिंक द ओवरऑल ट्रेंड इज बेरिश, तो आपको ब्रेकडाउन होने के पहले सेल करना पड़ेगा इन एंटिसिपेशन. So this is a market of anticipation. This is not the market where you wait for the opportunity to come and the level break and then you trade, because uske baad to whipsaw, okay, reversed up like it happened today. So you have to anticipate. Next, this is a option sellers market. To be honest, volatility दिन में है, नीचे ऊपर. Positional trade यहाँ पर लेना बहुत challenging है. मतलब if you are taking a trade, not more than one day you will be able to trade. For example, अगर कल short किया है, आज opportunity मिला, book profit and exit. That's the nature of the market. In the morning, I was talking at Economic Times also. We looked at how the nature of the market is, and what is important for you to understand is that ये जो pullbacks है, these pullbacks are trapping the bulls. To be very honest, the way I'm seeing it, because it is not going up for sure. At the same time, जो breakdown है, that is trapping the bears. तो दोनों साइड पे ये ट्रैप कर रहा है. अनलेस यू एंटिसिपेट, यू राइड द ट्रेंड, यू एग्जिट, यू रिवर्स द ट्रेंड एंड यू बाय. सो only in that sense you will be able to make money, which is very short term, not positionally. तो positionally नहीं बनेगा, बहुत short term है, and this is expected. Previous जो fall आया था निफ्टी पे nearly around 15-1600 का trending move था. After that trending move, you can expect this kind of behavior to happen, because ultimately market चाहता क्या है? It wants that you should not make money, and it is therefore very important that you have to just be very clear. So you have to be very clear कि आपका ट्रेड सेटअप क्या है. Just don't buy because Nifty day high पे close हुआ, or don't sell because Nifty day low पे है. You need to have some kind of a trade setup and a method very clearly. That is very important. If you do not have a trade setup or a method, you might get just killed on either side. And levels को ध्यान रखना है. Levels work like magic. In the morning we derived the level 15,590. A few of you were there along with me in the live session, and Nifty low was 15,590.60. You know, that is the power of knowing exact levels at times. And 590 breach नहीं किया, वहीं से reverse हुआ. So certain levels work like magic. So let us now try and understand. Let me conduct a poll. I want to know from you all, what do you think is the Nifty trend for the coming week? By the closing of this week, next week, this week नहीं, आज तो बंद हो गया. By the closing of the coming week, where do you think Nifty is going to be? Now this is going to be interesting for me also and for you all, because यहाँ पर आपको पता चलेगा कि कहाँ पर मार्केट बंद हो सकता है. Okay, now that's a very interesting phenomenon, right? Right now Nifty formed nothing but just moved down sharply, moved up sharply, and formed a candle which you can call as a hammer. But what is the importance of it when it is forming in a sideways market? It is not going to be any useful. So चलिए chart पे चलते हैं, and I'm going to share across the poll that I've taken. I'm ending the poll right now. Very interestingly, 45% of the people are expecting that the markets is going to go up. 55% of the people expect that coming week mein markets will come down. And now that's a very interesting outcome, which is like no clarity. There is no clarity, to be honest, as of now, and Nifty is badly stuck in a range. So now I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to go back on the chart and share it across. So poll is also sideways, right? Bears leading the poll, but बहुत minor, बहुत major नहीं है, minor percentage से. I'm going to hide myself here. और मेरा चार्ट दिख पा रहा है आप लोगों को? Everyone is able to see the screen, my chart and Nifty. So we are going to look at what is going to happen with Nifty. I was just working on the Gann square of 9 also for my mentees of the upcoming batch, the mentees of the upcoming batch, which is going to start from 29th July, and the MOC participants who are going to be a part of the Master of Cycles program starting tomorrow. So I'm just clarifying the Master of Cycles happening tomorrow and day after is for the July mentees. They need to attend this, and also the participants who have registered for it. So I was working on this chart, and just a second of Nifty Gann square of 9. वो मैं open कर रहा हूँ. I'm not sure मेरा it's still loading. So meanwhile, let us just look at this clearly. Weekly भी देखते हैं हम. Absolutely. We will go on the weekly time frame and check what happened because weekly close था आज का. Morning में we had a very sharp move on the downside. And what is the exact close? Can you tell me the average close on Nifty? कितने पे हुआ? Anyone? Because each point matters. Okay, each and every single point matters. So the close of Nifty is 15,752.05. The average is important, and we can clearly see 15,270 just 15,752. And यहाँ पर let's check. Weekly high था 15,749.25 and weekly close है 15,752. With that as the candle which is formed now, we can define and say that this candle which is here has formed a higher high, higher low, and also closed above the prior candle high. Even if it is by 2 points, it did that. So this is a reversal candle on a weekly time frame basis. तो अभी bearish view कब बने? Ideally, the bearish will be on a weekly basis only below 15,500. We will go on now on a daily time frame chart, जो आज का low था 15,511 के आसपास. Now this is a good enough candle with a very sharp move on the upside. सोचने वाली बात ये है, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ध्यान देना. This is the candle which is satisfying the three condition: higher high, higher low, and close above the previous high. Okay, this is the three conditions: higher high, higher low, and close above the previous high. After that we saw this candle which has not closed below the previous low. Are you with me? Do you know the concept that I talk about where the trend will reverse only if there are three conditions satisfied? This is the high, this is the low, and this is the close. If the close is below the prior low, we will say that the trend has reversed on the downside. ठीक है? Now यहाँ पर close prior low के नीचे हुआ है? No. Did it close below prior low? No. Did this candle close below prior low? No. Today it looked like we will be closing below prior low with a very sharp fall on the downside, but look at it. This was the low and we still did not close below the prior candle low. So intraday mein it looked like a selling market, but by the time of closing, it still managed to close above the prior low, which means whatever trend which started here with an up move is still going on. There is nothing that has changed. That's why end of the day is very, very important. ये बहुत जरूरी है देखना. End of the day is, that's why, very crucial. Clear है? Any questions on this? समझ में आया? So weekly trend has turned. So आज सुबह का सिनेरियो क्या था? Until morning, until around 12 p.m, the weekly trend looked negative because नीचे decisively आ चुका था. daily was bearish, hourly was bearish, clearly. Lekin, when the time of closing, things changed. By the time of closing. Now that's why the closing is the most important level that you have to keep a watch on. Okay? So I'm not saying you have to buy or sell now. I'm saying right now this is no man's land. यहाँ पर कहीं नहीं जा रहा है. So you have to anticipate कि ट्रेंड ऊपर जाएगा तो अगर बाय करना है तो आज करना है. कल अगर आपने एंटिसिपेट किया कि ट्रेंड नीचे जाएगा तो कल सेल करना है. Then you would have made money. But if you buy on the breakout, trap. If you sell on the breakdown, trap. That's the problem with the current market. And as I said, this is expected. This phenomenon is expected after a big trend, after a huge trend that you have seen from the levels of 18,200 से लेके Nifty has moved towards 15,100. From 16,800 से लेके 15,200 तक का जो ट्रेंड आ चुका है, it is very obvious that whoever made money in this market, in this trend, now prices are trying to behave in a way so that it can take away the profits. The only thing you do is, even if you are selling, get out with a minor loss. If you are buying, get out with a minor profit or a loss. Just keep doing this. When the trend starts, you will make it big. Okay? Is it clear? Are you with me? So that it is very, very important that you understand this concept very, very clearly. This is the overall flag pattern that we are seeing, but complete nahi hua. Now let's go on the chart on a 15 minutes time frame. I'm going to remove the bands here and we are going to look at what is happening here. This is a 15-minute chart, and on a 15-minute chart we can clearly see this vertical line, horizontal line. Okay, we can clearly see on a 15-minute chart, अगर हम time cycle apply कर रहे हैं, so we have two cycles. One is a bottoming one and one is a topping cycle. So bottoming cycle है and topping cycle है, which is applied here. Right now we are not going to get into the crux of the cycle, वो हम कल करने वाले. Right now I want you to see along with channels I have applied. So keep focus on the channel. If you check here, overall, if you are seeing here, we have seen an up move, channel support, up move, broke down the channel, and we just closed around this level of the channel. So Monday को ट्रेड कैसे लेना है? मंडे को ट्रेड लेना है यहां पर जो लो बना है, which is this low, let us just check, जहां से ये मोमेंटम जनरेट हुआ. So we have to check on a short term. पहले hourly candle पे देखते हैं. Now what do you think is the hourly trend right now? It's positive. लेकिन can I say it's near the resistance zone? Yes. So is there a trade? Where do you anticipate right now a move down key up? No, you can't anticipate it in any direction. Okay. And over here we can clearly see that the trend is in nowhere zone. So अभी फिलहाल wait करना. Wait क्या करना है? ये candle का low, which is 15,630. Okay. Which is 15,630 is the low. Now, if that low is taken out and we close below that low, as per the hourly candle, we can then take a trade on the downside. Right now, if I want to buy, you are stuck in a range. So, ऐसे market में the strategy to be followed is simply sell calls right now on the pullbacks. Selling a put looks risky to me given the steepness of the sell-off that we saw today. Selling calls deep out of the money can be a good strategy, but not now. We can do that below 15,630, add more below 15,590, and that is how it has to continue. Is it clear? Any questions? Any questions on this? ठीक है. So right now Monday negative होगा कि positive? I think it is badly stuck in a range. I don't want to guess. Now Gann square of 9 पे चलते हैं. Okay, I'm just going to go here. Let me just open up my chart. Okay, and just a second, I'm just sharing the screen here. Okay, where is my Nifty Gann square of 9 gone? So इसके बारे में बहुत डिटेल में हम लोग करेंगे. I'm just sharing my screen now. Over here, if we are looking at this, I'm going to just zoom in the chart. We are going to anyways discuss in much detail in Master of Cycles about Gann, जो कल है, tomorrow and day after. So over here, we can clearly see, you know, the low Gann square of 9 is working fantastically well. So यहाँ पर support लिया, यहाँ support लिया, bounce back sharply 15,190 था. आज attempt था. So see, intraday में there was an attempt. It looked it is breaking down, but look at the close back above this line. Can you see this line? 15,688 का लेवल दिख रहा है क्या सबको? Are you able to make that out? ये कौन सा लेवल है? This is square of 9 I am talking about. 15,600. So ये जो लेवल की बात कर रहा हूं मैं वो 15,688 है. So 15,688 के ऊपर आके बंद हुआ. क्या मतलब है? अभी ये क्या करेगा? अगर ट्रेड कहां लेना है? You tell me basis of these levels. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Price action reversal areas basis on Gann. Okay. 15,688 तो लेवल है ही. Now what we want? We will be able to say that it will go towards the next level on the upside, which is going to be here 16,190 पे, only and only once we see now a move above this high. तो 15 अगर 15,920 ब्रेक करेगा, so can I say we are headed towards 16,190? And अगर आज का लो ब्रेक करेगा, so can I say we are headed towards 15,190? तो 16,000 ये 190 है ना? Just a second, I'll just clarify the level. 16,190 and 15,190 ये दो लेवल है. 16,193 है to be exact. So ये 16,193 कब जाएगा? Once we see a momentum or a breakout above 15,920 के ऊपर. और नीचे कब जाएगा? Once we see a breakdown below और a close below 15,688 के नीचे. तो हमें 15,688 के नीचे क्लोज चाहिए या 15,920 के ऊपर बंद चाहिए, तब जाके हम बोल सकते हैं कि ये 15,190 पे जा रहा है कि 16,190 पे. आर यू विथ मी? ये सिंपल, अगर आपने खाली गैन और कैंडल स्टिक भी यूज किया ना, this can act as a very superb way of trading. So we will look at the exact trade setup tomorrow in the Master of Cycles using this Gann. हमारा प्री सेशन ऑलरेडी हो चुका है एमओसी का, बट ensure you know and practice that जो भी हमने किया था, and use that as an opportunity to learn from tomorrow onwards. Wave count. So okay, Kenil is here. I didn't know that. Kenil needs a wave count. I'll do that. Just a second. Okay. Yes, this chart my colleague will tweet it across. So ensure guys you are following me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is @Kyal Ashish. Do follow me there. ये charts आपको वहाँ से मिल जाएगा. And just ensure that. Also on my Telegram, which is AK Trading Group. So Twitter का link my colleague will share across. You can just follow it there. And I'm just going to open up this screen. So यहाँ पर overall wave perspective से क्या है pattern? That is what we want to make sense. Overall, if we are looking at it, this was wave A, which we saw. This is wave B. Okay, there are multiple possibilities, but I am just showing you one of the possible scenarios. There can be a multiple possible scenarios which can open up right now, but I'm just showing you one. A, B, C, D, maybe E, F. We completed a G. Now contraction happened and the G is complete. ये breakdown आया, but it did not go anywhere. This is possibly an X wave. This is an X wave. जो move आया. Now maybe we will form a triangle pattern. That's how we might continue before we move lower again. So we might continue, do a little time pass before we can move lower. However, if 15,920 breaks, then post this X which formed here, we might then move forward. तो अभी कौन सा पैटर्न बनेगा? It depends on whether we break 15,920 or we manage to sustain that 15,920. That is the key. Downside, आज का low is very crucial. So we will have to see if we are able to sustain there or we continue to move lower below that. So that will decide the trend. So this is what it looks like on the face of it. Monday will confirm. So right now I am not buying options. I'm simply trying to sell calls. And what I'm going to do now, wait to see how Monday pans out. If we break the low again with an hourly close, re-enter the short call positions, far away strike price of 16,100 around, so that I can ride the trend. That's how you are going to trade it. And if the momentum generates, your 16,100 is already giving you money, then you jump in by buying puts. So that way you are trying to take something off the table. Is it clear? Every one of you, are you understanding कि सो गए यार? मतलब मैंने कुछ ज्यादा वेव थियरी पे तो बताया नहीं आपको, सिंपल प्राइस एक्शन, कैंडलस्टिक और गैन पे बताया. Is it helping you to understand कि कैसे यूज करना है रिवर्सल्स को? बाय मैं नहीं करा, अगर मुझे अप ट्रेंड में भी राइड करना आई विल सेल पुट ऑप्शंस, लेकिन पुट को सेल करने में यार बहुत रिस्क है. आज का देखा नहीं माहौल कैसा था, सुबह 250-300 पॉइंट नीचे अगर पुट सेल किया होता आपने तो क्या होता. That's why that it is important that you will have to wait where it goes. So right now the entire rise after the low here is all overlapping. ये पूरा का पूरा मूव में कहीं पे भी कुछ इंपल्स नहीं, मतलब ये करेक्टिव राइज ही लग रहा है. इसके साथ में फिबो कंबाइन कर लो, you will know where is the resistance. We have done that earlier, so just go here, take a point here. I'm picking up a point right now, combining a fibo and see where we are. We are just even struggling at 38.2. 61.8 तो बहुत दूर है, मतलब दिल्ली अभी दूर है. अभी तो हम 15,038.2 के आसपास ही स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. सो मार्केट में डायरेक्शन ही नहीं है. ओके, very clearly, are you with me everyone? Any questions on this thing? ठीक है, चलिए अभी just one more thing, I want to very quickly say we have an MOC session which is there tomorrow. Do you want to be a part of this MOC session, जो लोग do you want to see that? And the mentorship of July batch is anyways a part of it, so you need not register. So I'm taking a very quick poll. People who want to participate in the poll and who wants to be with me on the Zoom, you can do that. The link is shared across, and I'm just going to be sharing it across, so you can visit the page, the MOC page. The link is shared across by my colleague. Thanks, Neha, for sharing it. So if you want any more information, you can do that. You can go there and use that. So that's quickly the poll I am taking right now. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can always reach out to me very clearly. Fantastic. And if you have any trouble, you can simply contact on 9992042202. You can do that. Great. So this is for the July batch, guys. I'm just trying to repeat that. This is for the July people and July mentorship batch I'm talking about. Great. Any questions, please? I'll be more than happy to answer. Okay. Amit is asking MOC not received for March 22. Amit, the March 22 batch, the MOC which is happening for the July batch, which is starting in July. And people who did not attend the MOC for the March batch live session, I'm open for them. They can attend it. Absolutely no problem on that. अगर आपने नहीं attend किया है in the Fab batch, then जो Fab में हुआ था MOC, which was meant for the March mentees, you can be a part of it. I don't mind, because I want everyone to learn whatever way possible. Okay. Any other questions, please? Yes, Raghuraj, we will be looking at options. Clearly, how to form option strategy basis of time cycle. जैसे मैंने आज ही एक बताया था कि जो options में trade करना है, आपको अगर पता है कि बड़ा time नीचे है, तो you can use these rallies to sell deep out of the money option 2 weeks, 3 weeks later on, so that you will be able to, get that clarity on where to sell and not do anything throughout the month. So 3 week बाद का option sell कर दिया and then not do anything. Is it clear? Options, but not very perfect as to where to buy and sell fair amount. Sure, option strategy will clarify. Sure, Kiran. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. If you are from the Kiran Srinivas, you are there in the mentorship. Is it Kiran, or I'm not sure if it's the different Kiran? So अगर आपको कोई भी doubt है, just you can let me know across. Okay. Any other questions, please? MOC के बाद Master of Waves कर सकते हैं. See, MOC is very different, Rajnikant. MOC is about time, which is extremely different than the wave theory. दोनों को क्लब करके, जैसे मैंने आपको अभी बताया, you can do that. And if you are not keen on wave theory, you can do just time. Or if you are keen on wave, then I would still say you do time, because time के साथ में ट्रेड करने का मजा कुछ अलग है, to be very honest. Okay. You are going to learn very detailed fashion, so that is how we are going to do that. Can you give a high level on MOC? High level on MOC मतलब I didn't get it. क्या है? So we are going to look at, so there are people asking कि क्या होगा. We are going to look at Hurst time cycle very clearly, and you are also going to be getting the access to the MOC link for 10 days. If you are a part of these 2 days of program, you will be getting access for a limited period of 10 days of recording. After that, you can go, you can go through it again and again for in this 10 days period. So you can do that, and there will be a follow-up session also. Okay, and I just joined. If you have already covered, Krishna, I'm not sure. Covered what? Acha, MOC के बारे में. So MOC is about master of cycles, where we will be looking at Hurst time cycles. We'll look at how to trade using time. We'll look at टारगेट्स कैसे डिराइव करना है टाइम के बेसिस पे, वी विल फॉर्म सिग्नल मेथड बाय लुकिंग एट दैट आरओसी का पैरामीटर कैसे डिराइव करना है, वी लुक एट प्राइस टारगेट बेसिस ऑफ एफएलडी. सो ये सब चीजें हम उसमें करने वाले हैं. Prices have increased by 550 points from the low, then it will be called bear market. अरे भाई, bear market का definition is not कि 550 points नहीं बढ़ेगा. So Sumit, go and check the 2008 का bear market. Okay, you will see that prices even rise by 1,000 points. So the up move or the down move is not the reason for you to say it's a bear or a bull market. It's a very vague definition, to be honest. So if you don't like to call it bear market, don't call it bear market. Lekin for me, it's forming a lower high and a lower low. So if I go on a weekly chart, okay, I'm just going to check that. You can apply it even on a 5-minute chart. हम कल करेंगे टाइम साइकिल को 5 मिनट के चार्ट पे अप्लाई करेंगे. And we will look at Hurst time cycle. We look at certain stocks, not all stocks. Okay, we look at certain stocks. We'll apply it on Nifty, Bank Nifty, weekly, daily. Our 5-minute, 15-minute chart tak hum karenge. Okay, so don't worry on that. I'm ending the poll. So since the point came is over here, one second. Can I say, I'm asking a simple question. Can I say the top was formed here at 18,600 in October 2021? Was it predictable? Yes, it was predictable. वहां से नीचे आया. Can I say a pullback? Yes, but is this a lower high? Dow theory, guys. Simple Dow theory. Yes. Is this a lower low? Yes. Pullback. Is this a lower high? Correct. So can I say, are we not in a bear market then? Are we not correcting it since months onwards? So can I not say कि यार ये तो 1,000-1,500 पॉइंट का भी पुल बैक है? When will I change my stand? When I see it going up, forming a higher high, higher low, and a breakout, then I will change my stand to super bullish basis of simple Dow theory, nothing else. So this is not a bear market. This was just a crash, happened and over. This is a crash. A bear market is a more systematic sell-off, like 2008, 2012, 13. That's a more systematic sell-off that we are seeing. यहाँ से bear market में can it not rally by another 1,000 point? Yes, it can. लेकिन net progress क्या है? Nothing, which is a time correction. So a bear market can result into a time correction also and a price correction. There is no net progress that we are seeing. Clear है? Now Nifty अगर इधर breakout आ गया तो बोलना नहीं, आप तो बोल रहे थे bear market है. अरे bear market I am seeing since October. I came out that it will be a bear market since October onwards and हो गया 6 महीना. ज़्यादा, in fact, I think a lot of time has already gone. So I'm not saying we are going there, but we will see. Let us at least go above that 15,920 तो निकाले. बाद में थोड़ा bullish view बनाएंगे. ये करे तो सही. Are you with me? So I have already taken the poll. Great guys. So the link is shared across with you in case you want to be a part of this program. And fantastic. Thank you very much for joining in. And any questions, you can simply let me know. I have answered all of your questions. And it's a wonderful work around what we do in this session of timing the market. So that's a wonderful technique, I would say. Okay, so the link is shared across already. Thank you very much, guys, and have a wonderful time. Kiran Naik, okay, this Kiran Naik is different than the earlier Kiran. That's what I was wondering. I thought I know you. That's why. Okay, have a wonderful day. And this was Ashish. This is Ashish Kyal signing off now. And see you tomorrow. Be fresh in the morning. Lot of activity going to happen in 2 days of time. You will be amazed to see how wonderfully these techniques can work, and this can change the way you see the markets. That is for sure. Simple technique use karenge. We are going to look at it. Thank you. Have a wonderful time. Ashish Kyal signing off.